following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
So of course we are welcoming Alexa Bliss into the ring. The ring rather. What a return that she had at the Royal Rumble. Like, obviously such a pop, and I was so happy to have seen her back as well. So happy to see her back, and she is sure to grace us in the ring, particularly in this Extreme Rules match against someone who looks up to her in Miss Pipsicle, and yes, indeed the 6 in one of the eyes of the doll. And she is going up against someone that does indeed look up to her, Miss Pipsicle. Now, Miss Pipsicle has come close in both of her matches so far. She could even get an opportunity of a tag title, but depending on how Nikki Cross performs in the Women's Battle Royal later. But this is definitely going to be a dream match for her. Miss Pipsicle taking on an inspiration of hers in Alexa Bliss, but we'll just see if she can not be starstruck enough to come out on top. So here we are, kicking off at this week's edition of the Madhouse. It is Alexa Bliss versus Miss Pipsicle, and Miss Pipsicle is going in for the early strikes early on against Alexa Bliss with that chop right into the corner. Now we'll see what she has actually learnt from this rather close fiend, if you will, of the Wyatts, and oof, just short of the elbow. If she come off from the other side, then maybe she would have come off pulling off something with that, but as she was off on the other side, maybe not quite so much. Now it's really going to be interesting to see how this comes about, as Alexa Bliss sends her to the corner and then sends her to the floor. Now she's going to go out to the ringside. Of course, weapons are illegal here in this Extreme Rules match, and she has thrown a trash can into the ring, but will Miss Pipsicle use this to her advantage? She almost did there with that German suplex, and the German suplex moved the trash can out of the way, almost scoring a pin there, but only getting past the 1 count. Now looking to do some damage to that arm of Alexa. That is going to weaken her down just a little bit. And then an elbow right to the forehead. Now it looks like Miss Pipsicle is going to come to this ringside, look to cause some mischief herself, and that is a ladder. The crowd wants tables, but instead they have got a trash can and ladders as well. As well as Alexa Bliss has been sent to the floor once again. Now as this fight continues to brawl itself out on ringside next to those steps, as Miss Pipsicle is being sent to the steps. There's no real telling sort of like which way this is going to go. Yes, Miss Pipsicle has put on some early pressure onto Alexa Bliss, but Alexa has that experience and that stamina to be able to go further in on this. Now what has Alexa Bliss got planned here? Definitely causing a bit of pain. They're sending Miss Pipsicle to the floor. I might have to come up with a simpler and smaller name for her here. As the ring light goes over the back of the screen. Once again, I'm going to have to do something about that. Now the crowd wanted tables earlier. We have now got tables. Now Alexa Bliss may be showboating to the crowd there, but she may want to stay focused, as Miss Pipsicle's got a submission move locked on her legs, but it's not going to stay there for long, as Alexa does indeed free herself from that hold. Now, then immediately sends Pipsicle onto her back before a few blows to the legs and the ankles. Now she has got the trash can in her hand, throws it straight at her. She's not quite taking out the trash there with this. As she comes up to the top rope. What a splash. What a splash from that top rope. Before the knees. Double lots of knees. Right there. She's going for the pin right here. Just the 2 count right there. Pipsicle is not done in this yet. However, Alexa is going up to the ropes. Is she setting this up? She went for pure bliss, but Pipsicle's got out of the way just in the nick of time. Now it'll be interesting to see what Pipsicle's got planned here. She has got hold of the trash can and has hit Bliss in the head straight away with that trash can. She's going for the count here. Only the 1 count. Alexa knows exactly what she's doing around here. She is not allowing Pip to get more than 1 at this stage in the fight. Before setting... Now, Miss Pipsicle's looking to do some serious damage to that upper arm, which we think she is. Alexa's really taken some hits and some real damage to her arms there as well, particularly that that left arm of hers, as it takes even more of a hit right there. You're starting to wonder who's going to come out on top on this. As Pipsicle throws her back there, and then immediately throws the trash can on her. I'm going to be sensing some signs of tiredness here coming in from Alexa Bliss, as Miss Pipsicle is looking to take some real control back into this fight where she had from the off for the most part, as she continues to damage that left arm of Alexa's right there. Now she's setting them up, clothesline over the edge right there. Now could that be what Alexa needs, just to take a moment or two, so like off onto the side there? She's not even going to get that, as a Pipsicle comes in with running feet in there to her knees. Now we are seeing things all kick off on ringside, and Alexa's set to the steel steps. Of course, there is no countouts in an Extreme Rules match. Just remember, as you can probably be wondering, why the crowd is so silent around here. As you can see, the fans are absolutely loving this. Both sets of fight competitors have been sent to the ring steps. Now Alexa's probably got something planned, as she is unleashing a fiend or two, it appears, from that corner there, just waiting Pipsicle's re-entrance. But as she is sent on her back to the back of that table, with a few presses to the back of that table as well. Could Alexa actually be waking herself back up? She probably does, as she sends that trash can into Pipsicle's head before sending her knee mat first. I'll tell you, she's probably going to look to throw that again. She does. Both competitors taking a little bit of damage, it appears, but Alexa's in with the hammer, but Pipsicle's managed to avoid it. I would watch out though if I was Alexa Bliss though, because I imagine that Pipsicle does have something planned up here. She's got something planned for that upper arm of hers again, which she is going for, but Pipsicle now has the hammer and is looking to unleash some damage there. She certainly does with that hit. She's going for the pin attempt. Still just the 1 count. Even with the amount of damage that Alexa Bliss has taken at this point, it is still amazing that she's only been able to take a 1 count. Or the count of 1, certainly. But it looks like Pipsicle has got something lined up for her, so we should be careful here. And there we go. Believe that's the Sister Abigail of Miss Pipsicle. She could seal it here. That's the 3 count. Miss Pipsicle has got the win. That was certainly a hard fought fight, but Miss Pipsicle has her first win in the Madhouse. We are so excited to see this. The trash can's gone in the way right there, but it was definitely a hard-earned fight there. Alexa Bliss definitely making things difficult for her. A great start to proceedings right here, and what a way to get your first win in the Madhouse.